All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next New Earth Teachings live broadcast. Let me just kind of adjust my camera here a bit. Okay, I feel like I'm too high up there. So there we go. Okay. So hello, everybody. Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the New Earth Teachings live webcast today. So we're going to be doing some more healing requests here for the first half hour, and we're going to be getting into some Q&A in the last half hour. But of course, as always, before we begin, I just have a few announcements that I'm going to share first. So the first announcement is that the Akashic Records sessions are now back on New Earth Teachings. Okay, I basically took them off for a while because I wanted to do some live Akashic Record readings for people. But, there's been some requests for the Akashic Record sessions in this form to return. So I have gone ahead and made them available on the website. So there's a brand new type of Akashic Record session. It's called the Akashic Scan Session. This is something I have not done before. The Akashic Scan Session works to do a scan on your body's organs and energy systems, so working on your aura as well too. And this is very similar to what I've talked about relating to the BCR technique and also to the emotional moods of entity attachments with the PDF, where you look at your organs and you see the emotions that are connected there. So what I basically do is I connect with spirit, I connect with the Akasha, and I scan your body. And I look at it in percentages to see exactly how healthy your heart is, your kidneys, your lungs, your liver, etc. All of those to see exactly how healthy they are on a percentage scale. And then I just give some additional comments about how you can help to improve your organs altogether. We also look into entity attachments. We also look into viruses. We look into metals within the body as well too. And those also get cleaned out. So basically I use spirit codes in the Akashic Scan session to completely clear out all entity attachments within your body, as well as removing any viruses from your body, as well as removing metals from your body. Also just clearing out any patterns of distortion within the aura as well too. So that's part of the energetic aspect. So the Akashic Scan session kind of helps you on your way to get you an idea about what organs you may want to work on as you're doing your upliftment work, as I call it, right? So that again is the brand new session. And of course there's the Akashic Records session where there's single life readings for a past and future lifetime, as we conveniently call it. Of course, all lifetimes are simultaneous. But Akashic sessions are back, and so you can check them out at newearthteachings.com. Just go to the Sessions tab, and you'll see Akashic Records sessions there. And then as you go to the top of the page, you'll see the Akashic Records single life session. And if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you'll see the Akashic Scan session on that particular page of the Akashic Records sessions. And of course, there are promo codes for either session. So if you want to use the promo codes here, one is Akashic Life 10 for a single Akashic session, and that will give you 10% off the single life Akashic Records session. And there is Akashic Scan 10. Okay, that's Akashic Scan 10 for the Akashic Scan session. That'll give you 10% off that as well too. So these promo codes are good until this coming Thursday. So just before the next New Earth Teachings. So again, those two codes will give you 10% off. They are again just valid for these specific sessions together. So the Akashic Life 10 is valid just for the single Akashic session. And Akashic, sorry, that's actually spelled wrong here. Where you say Akashic Scan, it's spelled wrong. There shouldn't be a C there. It should be AKASHICSCAN 10. Okay? My apologies for that. I don't think I can fix that right now, but yeah, maybe I'll try. No, I can't. I'm live. Okay, so sorry about that. The Akashic Scan 10 has been spelled wrong. Okay, so it's AKASHICSCAN. Okay, so there's a C in there that shouldn't be there. Okay, so just look at Akashic Life. You see how Akashic Life is spelled? The Akashic there, just spell it like that. Akashic Scan 10 for Akashic Scan session. Sorry about that, guys. Didn't know that was misspelled. I guess I did it in a hurry. Okay, so again, that is available right now on newearthteachings.com for those who want to take advantage of it. Okay, moving on now to the South Africa tour. I'll be getting to Mount Shasta here in a moment. Now, basically, I was told by our event coordinator this morning that we have only 3 more spots left for the Cosmic Exploration Tour of South Africa. Okay, so 3 spots are left. We're almost sold out. It's amazing. So as 3 spots are left, again, this is going to be a really exciting tour with Michael Tallinger and myself. We're going to be visiting sacred sites. I'm going to be working with people one-to-one as well too, helping to uplift a lot of the energies within themselves so that they can become more finely tuned to spirit, just helping them to become a lot more attuned. I'm working with spirit to help work with those people that will be joining us as well too. And we're also going to be doing, as I've said, the remote viewing of a lot of these sites, going back in time through remote viewing and seeing how they look hundreds or thousands of years ago. And we're going to have an incredible time. There'll be a safari. We'll be having an autumn equinox celebration at Adam's Calendar. Michael Tallinger will be coming in and sharing his incredible detailed research with all of these sites. And of course, I'll be bringing in Adronis, and he'll be sharing some incredible information as well too. So like I said, it's going to be really, really amazing. And of course, there's a Cape Town tour extension with myself, where I'll be doing private sessions with people as well too. So that again is happening in September of 2019. September 19th to October 2nd, I believe it is. So again, just go to wonderworld.vacations. The website is also in the video description, and you can check it out. And of course, Mount Shasta, Spirit Ambassador Retreat and Activation. This too, we're getting quite a few people on. We still got a few spots left. But again, for Mount Shasta Spirit Ambassador Retreat and Activation, August 16th to 25th, 2019. Again, just go to newearthteachings.com, click on this poster, and you'll find all the details there. We will have lodges available, and we will have transports to the events or to the sites that we're going to visit. And again, it is a certification-based course that we're doing here with the Spirit Ambassador Retreat. So you'll be certified to become a Spirit Ambassador, to learn how to use the Spirit Codes, to be initiated, to work with the Spirit Codes, and of course to learn the EQ method as well too as a practitioner. So there's going to be a lot of exciting adventures in store. Like I said, we're going to be exploring Mount Shasta, we're going to be exploring parks, we're going to be exploring caves, we're going to be exploring waterfalls, we're going to be exploring lakes, pyramids. It's going to be incredible. We're going to have an amazing journey. My words just don't do it justice, right? So again, just go to newearthteachings.com, click on this poster. You'll be taken to the event page on empoweredlight.com, and you'll find out all the information relating to this. So again, a few spots still remain for Mount Shasta as well too. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and let me just pop on the light here. There we go. That's better. I just got sunlight blanketing me right now. It's just so you guys can see me a little bit better, but we will go ahead and move on into today's webcast. So again, thank you everybody for joining me. So as we're starting here about 10 after 12, we'll probably go to about 12:40 for healings, and then after 12:40 for a half hour, we'll do some Q&A as well too. Okay. So I'm just going to go to the top of the list. Welcome, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. Oh, someone from Australia and Jamaica. Wonderful. Excellent. Thank you, guys. Okay. I have a request here from Yes K. I think Yes K. Okay. Thank you for your contribution, Yes. You said, I have chronic neck pain misalignment on my left side, and pain radiates into my left eye. Can you heal the source of this problem, please? I'm not on heavy meds. Okay, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. So yes, I can certainly help you out with that. I also got another contribution here. So I'll be working with that person here shortly too. Seems to be some issues with people's eyes today. Left eye, right eye, right? Now I also have a little bit of a flicker in my left eye as well too. But that's because I'm using spirit codes to help improve my eyesight. So I'll get like these little twitches in my left and right eyelid here and there, and it just kind of comes like a little twitch, and that way it's not painful or anything like that, but Spirit's working on improving my eyesight as well. So yes, I can work on your connection, yes. So yes, what I want you to do firstly, and what I want all of you to do firstly, is again, let's place our feet firmly on the floor. Okay. And we're just going to close our eyes now, and let's just take some deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Inhale. Exhale. And once again, inhale. Exhale. And one more time, inhale. And exhale. Okay. I just want you to feel like roots are coming out to the bottom of your feet and they're connecting deeply into the ground. And now we're just pulling up that brown energy from the earth. Okay, brown energy is coming up to the feet. It's coming up to the ankles, moving up to the legs, connecting to the sacrum. And now we're just mixing that brown energy with the chakra centers. So mixing it together with the red root chakra. Moving up into the orange navel chakra. Moving up into the yellow solar plexus chakra. Moving up into the green heart chakra, moving up into the aquamarine throat chakra, moving up into the ocean blue third eye chakra, and moving up to the crown, violet and or ultraviolet chakra. Okay, and I just want you to feel like your crown chakra is now just opening up like an unfolding fan. And you're feeling the rainbow light coming out, cascading down the body, connecting directly to your feet and to your perineum. And just feeling the energy of this rainbow-colored toroidal field. If you can't visualize it, that's okay. Just feel it. Okay, and just feel the rotation of that toroidal field as you are now fully integrated and connected with the earth energy. And you can now start to receive spiritual, cosmic energy. Okay? Okay, so yes, I will just get you to right now place your hands, or just place your hand or hands, whichever one you want. Just place your hands upon the center of your chest, okay? And I just want you to look at I just want you to go within yourself, and I want you to look at your neck pain, okay? And I want you to look at that misalignment that you're feeling. Now, optionally, yes, if you want to, if you don't want to have your hands here, you can place your hand at the back of your neck as well, too. But I think this is just a little bit more of a comfortable spot. So I'll leave it to you. Okay, so your hand can either be here at the center of your chest, or you can place your hand at the back of the neck. But again, I feel this one is a little bit more of a comfortable pose. Okay, so again, I just want you to imagine like a root is coming out of your hand, and you're just connecting to the back of your neck. Okay, and I want you to command the area of your neck and the left side of the misalignment. Just want you to imagine that you're pulling all of that pain energy directly into your hand, okay? See that pain energy like a liquid, and just putting all of that pain energy directly into your hand, okay? And you may just start to feel like your hand is getting heavy, and that's just a sign that the energy is coming directly into your hand. It's being put directly into your hand altogether, okay? So I'll just give you a couple of seconds while you put all of that energy into your hand right now. Okay, so yes, just holding it there as I connect with Spirit now. I command Spirit's God Light to completely cancel out, purge, release all of the dense energy contained within Yas's hands, lifting all of that energy up out of his body, bringing his spine into appropriate alignment, allowing repair to his left eye to happen through this realignment of his spine, and may all of this pain energy lift from his body, putting it up into source to be 100% purified. Apply. Okay, deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay. So yes, again, if by chance you weren't syncing with where I was, you can just go back to the recording and you can just rewind it and go back to the point where I'm releasing that energy, okay? So we just want to focus. We just want to put as much of that heavy energy into the hand to make it feel like it's heavy, and then Spirit will lift it up, okay? So I hope that helps you. Thank you very much, yes, for your request. Again, with the left eye, that's linked to the spine. So my feeling is it may be a nerve problem, okay? It may be a pinched nerve or some particular type of nerve problem. So again, that's what this is doing, is just helping to lift a lot of that dense energy, whatever's causing the stagnancy, having that lift out of the body so that the spirit codes can go in there and start clearing out the spine, okay? Thank you very much. Okay, going to move on to Susan Martin. Susan, I've worked with you before, so hello again. Thank you for the contribution. Susan says, please help me heal this extreme nerve pain. Left leg outside of leg, a few inches above my knee. It's so painful. Oh, okay. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, so Susan, what I want you to do again, just take a deep breath in, just take a deep breath. Now, here's the most important thing, guys. When I'm working on you, please get yourself into calmness, okay? BCR technique, okay? You breathe. I know some things may be very, very painful, but if you start breathing and you synchronize with your body's energy, that pain will stop, okay? I know what it's like to have a lot of intense pain. I've had intense nerve pain myself. I know what it feels like. But again, this is what I did to help with it, is just and synchronize with the body, and you're telling yourself, I am in alignment with the pain, and the pain will do me no harm. I am in alignment with the pain, and the pain will do me no harm. Okay? So again, just take a deep breath in, deep breath out, Susan. Okay? And I want you just to place your left hand upon the area of your leg where you feel the nerve pain is the most intense. Okay? And I just want you again to feel like a little root is coming out through your hand, and you're just putting it in there. And you're just transferring all of that nerve pain directly into your hand, okay? If you're not able to get it all, don't worry about it, but just try and get as much as you can into the left leg, into your left hand, okay? And again, just take your time, give yourself a few seconds here. Breathe in, breathe out. Don't let the pain dominate you, okay? You are completely in alignment with the pain, and the pain will do you no harm. So just feel your left hand getting heavy. Okay, and just zero in on that pain. Okay, just focus it on your mind. Like I said, if you can't get it all in your hand, that's okay. Just focus on where the pain is. Let yourself be centered as you work with it. Okay, and I will connect with Spirit now. I command Spirit's God light to completely cancel out, purge, and release all of the dense nerve pain energy that Susan is facing. Releasing that energy from her hand, releasing that energy from her left leg, putting that energy up into source consciousness to be 100% purified, and may her leg return back into normal and having absolutely no nerve pain within her left leg whatsoever. Apply. Okay, so Susan, just take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, just feeling if your leg is feeling a little bit better, you can stand up, you can take a little bit of a walk, see how it's feeling for you. Okay, so if you're getting extreme nerve pain, there's a lot of toxins within your body, Susan. Okay, you got to clean those out. Now, Susan, I think you have the spirit code or the full light body activation spirit code anchor as well too. Please use that, okay? You connect with Spirit. You place your hand down upon Spirit, and you just get Spirit to work with clearing out toxins. Not so much focusing on the nerve pain itself, but you want to focus on the toxins that are in the body, okay? So there's definitely some problems there with some of the nerves, right? So maybe it's something to do with the vagus nerves. I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but the vagus nerve or the sciatica or something like that, you want to work with your nervous system. You want to clear out toxins. You want to clear out viruses. You want to clear out Epstein-Barr. You want to clear out all of those particular things, okay? You have that circuit, so please make sure you're using it as well, too, okay? When you have that light circuit, when you're having the full body light code activation and you have that light circuit and it's on your phone or it's on your tablet or you've printed it out on photo paper and it's directly in front of you, place your hand upon it or just slightly above it and connect with Spirit and just tell Spirit, I command Spirit's God light to completely clear away all toxins, all debris, all viruses from my nervous system. Clean my nervous system completely out. Let it be done. Okay? And now Spirit will start working on that. Okay? The codes are working together with you. You have that anchor. Okay? So just make sure you're clearing out all the toxins. I'll have to do a video sometime for those who have the full body light code activation circuit to helping you guys really just do like a basic routine of clearing out the entire body of toxins. Okay? So anyways, thank you, Susan, for your contribution. I hope you're feeling better. Okay, let's go down the list here now. Okay, here's one here from Michelle. Michelle says, please help with Epstein-Barr, shingles, herpes. So much appreciated. Okay, that's a couple of different requests. I'll do it this time, but again, guys, like I said, one request. Okay, I know people want to pile all these requests. And Brad, can you do this? And then can you do this? And then can you do that? And can you do that? No, guys. If you want multiple requests, you come and see me. You go to New Earth Teachings. You grab a session with me. Okay, and then I'll help you out with multiple requests. In this broadcast, in this webcast, okay, everybody, please remember, please pay attention. One single request for healing, okay? I know you guys are going through a lot, but again, that's why I'm here, because I need to work with you more thoroughly if there's a multitude of different things that you need to work on, okay? This is for single request, okay? So Michelle, I'll do it for you for this time, but again, single request for everybody, okay? Please remember this. I say that week after week after week. I think you guys should know that by now. Not to come down on you, but I'm just letting you know I have other people who want healing as well too, so I want to try and get to them just through single requests, okay? Okay, so Michelle, again, just place your hands upon the center of your chest. Okay, and I just want you to tune into your body right now. And I want you just to have that 100% inner faith of knowing that the spirit codes will work to completely cancel out all of the shingles, all of the Epstein-Barr, and the herpes or the streptococcus virus, okay? This is a very common request I get quite a bit in private sessions as well, too. As people are reading the medical medium books, very good, right? And we want to clear out these basic viruses that are in the body, okay? Epstein-Barr, shingles, herpes, streptococcus, right? These are very, very common viruses, okay? So spirit codes can clear them out like that. Okay, medical mediums procedures can also clear them out, but they take a little bit more time. Okay, so Michelle, again, just having your hands there, I will connect with you through spirit now. I command Michelle. Sorry, let me go back. Let me try that. I need to center myself here for a second. I command Spirit's God Light to completely cancel out, purge, and release all of the Epstein-Barr virus strains, all of the herpes virus strains, all of the shingles virus strains from Michelle's body, canceling them out completely, lifting all of that dense energy up out of her body, putting it up into source consciousness to be 100% purified. Apply. Okay. So Michelle, take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. Okay, all those viruses are canceled out now. So if you also want to do a test with yourself, this is where I suggest everybody do divination. Okay, so if you're not too sure, like if you come up to me and say, oh, Brad, okay, I want to clear out all the Epstein-Barr in my body, okay? But there may be hard for you to physically check if that has happened. So what you do, you get a pendulum. Okay, you get some particular type of divination. Okay, divination is very, very important, especially if we're starting to work with our body, because we may not even know if the virus that we just canceled out has canceled out in that way. So we get some particular type of divination that happens. Okay, so whether that's a pendulum, whether that's a tarot card, whether it's angel cards, oracle cards, whether it's a dowsing rod, that's fine as well too. You just want to create some particular type of divination that will allow you to go in and check. And of course, one of the easiest divinations is kinesiology, is muscle testing, okay? So Michelle, you can do that right now as well too, okay? And everybody else who wants to check in on themselves, do what's known as the linked finger, right? Or the chain of kinesiology, okay? So we just have our index fingers and thumbs connected like a chain, okay? So Michelle, you just test yourself, okay? So you could say, has spirit completely canceled out the Epstein-Barr, shingles, and herpes virus within me? Okay, I'm getting a strong response. So if you're getting a strong response, that's a yes. Okay, if it breaks apart really quickly, that's a no. Okay, so we're just muscle testing ourselves. But again, you can also use a pendulum, you can use a crystal, you can use cards, you can use a dowsing rod, anything that you feel is an appropriate state of divination within yourself. But all we're doing is we're just checking in with ourselves, okay? So I've gotten a yes, that they're cleared out. So Michelle, you can do that as well too. People who I just worked on as well too, you can check on yourselves as well too. Divination, okay? You can work on that, very, very simple. Muscle testing is quite simple. You just have to take a deep breath, take a deep breath in and out, connect in that way, and then just ask the question and seeing if you're getting a strong response, which is yes, a weak response, which is no, okay? So give that a try. Okay, so moving down the list here. And for Iona Fenesman, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right. Hello, everybody. Nice to be here. Nice to meet you. Guys, good to see you all. Someone from Maryland here, Southern California. Yeah, there was that quake the other day relating to California. Now, it wasn't just in California. It was up here in BC as well, too. It went all the way up from Alaska and went all the way down to Southern California. The entire West Coast felt multiple earthquakes the other day, okay? Sorry, let me just fix my camera here a bit. There we go. Okay. So yes, we'll get to that in the Q&A, but basically what I can say is that the earthquakes that were created the other day were artificial earthquakes, okay? They were not natural. They were artificially created, okay? I mentioned that even on Facebook. Now, again, it's agenda-based. It could be a political agenda. It could be the idea of trying to silence whatever it is may be. But nonetheless, it was an artificial earthquake or series of earthquakes altogether, okay? So anyways, moving down. Hello from Jamaica, from Australia. Great. Got a lot of great people on here. Okay. So I'm just going to scroll down and just make sure I got... Okay, I got another request here. Propensity. Okay, let me see here. With Kathy Bobathy, she asked, I'd like my propensity for trauma bonding to be removed, please. Okay, propensity for trauma. I think you have to explain that a little bit more to me, Kathy, if you can. So, Kathy, if you can rewrite that, just mention a little bit more about what it is you're asking. I'm not too sure exactly what you're saying here. By having propensity for trauma bonding. To basically be attached to trauma, is that what you're asking? Well, I mean, that's what everybody experiences, right? As soon as we get into the state of trauma, right, we're supposed to get into that noticing of it, right? We don't want to try and clear that out. I'm not too sure if that's what you're saying, but I don't really want to remove that from you because it's very, very important that you need to get into the traumas. I don't want to prevent a person from having traumas because that's impairing them by doing that, okay? So like I said, I'm not too sure if that's what you're saying, but if you can elaborate a little bit more on that, then I'll see if I can stumble upon your follow-up message in the chat. Okay, here's one from Rigo. Okay, Rigo, I've talked to you before. My sister just found out she is a bastard, but she is still my sister. I love her. She said she might kill herself. Do what you can for her. Okay, well, Rigo, that's not really something I can really do to help out. I would suggest really what you would do is basically do what you can to talk to her, to help her out. Guys, I'm not here to take away your pain like that, right? If you're looking at something that's heavily traumatic, heavily emotional, that's a core aspect of yourself, you really have to work on that, right? Like I said, if this is a family member of yours, your sister, you need to start working with her. You need to be with her. I'm not just going to snap my fingers and say, okay, Brad, don't make her feel that. I can't do that, guys. I'm not a deity above you, right? I'm not going to do something like that. So, Rigo, what I can suggest is that you need to be there for your sister. You need to talk to her. You need to get help as well, too. Get some support to helping you out in that way. There's nothing I can really do. I'm not there with your sister. I'm not talking to her. I don't really know her. If I was in the room with her, sure, we could certainly sit down. We can have a chat. But I'm not going to take an emotion away from a person, okay? I can't do that. That violates free will, okay? I can't do anything that would violate free will. Spirit would not do that. Spirit does not break its own laws, okay? When it comes to a situation like that, and it feels like it's quite a frightening situation, you need to work with her. She's your sister, okay? Why aren't you able to do this? You need to sit down with her. You need to talk with her. You said she's doing better, but you're worried for her. Well, then you're adding to the fire, right? You need to be that strong supporting person. Of course, it's a frightening situation, but just be there for her. Give her a hug, give her love, tell her how much you love her, tell her how wonderful it is to have her in your life, right? Really, you have to be that supporting factor with her right now. You don't come running to me for that. If I haven't met her, if I haven't talked to her, if I don't know what's going on, right, there's nothing I can really do. But you need to be there. You're there. So what I can suggest to you, Rigo, is bring a lot of love into your heart. You've been talking to me quite a bit about how you're making changes and how you're really bringing a lot of love into your heart. Well, now you need to put it to the test, okay? You need to start working with your sister. You need to be there for her. You need to help her out, okay? I can't really do anything because I'm not involved in the conversation, okay? And I cannot take away a person's emotions or feelings or anything like that. That's not what I'm going to do. That would make me a horrible person if I did something like that. Okay, I would never do that. Spirit wouldn't even let me do that for the first part of it. Okay, we cannot do anything that violates a person's free will. Okay, when I'm doing healing sessions on this broadcast, people are coming to me and they're telling me, Brad, can you take care of this? Sure, right? So physical pain, physical discomfort, whatever it may be, absolutely, because Spirit's taking care of it. I'm just being the facilitator. But with something like this, Rigo, yeah, you need to be there for her, okay? Just bring her lots of love, embrace her, tell her how much you love her. She's your sister, right? Send her that love and just be there for her. Hold space, okay? For something like this, Rigo, I'd also appreciate this is something you may want to share in private, okay? This is a very, very private matter. So that would just be my recommendation. I know you have no problem trying to reach out to me, but this is something very personal between yourself and your sister. And I don't know if she wants that broadcast, so it might be good to ask permission before you do that, okay? So thank you again for the contribution. We can always use it for down the road if you have any healing requests. But for something like this, please respect your sister's space. Please respect what she's going through and just send her a lot of love, okay? Hope all goes well with you. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go ahead and move down now. Okay, I have one here from Starlight. Starlight says, "Hi, Brad. I would be so grateful for healing for Elia's heart from accumulated trauma. Thank you." Okay, Elia. So not too sure if that's your daughter or your sister or anything like that, but that's okay. I don't need to know. So healing for Elia's heart for accumulated trauma. Okay. So if she's not here, she may not be aware of this. Then all I can really do is just help to kind of put a veil around her heart that will help to ease the trauma, right? Because I need to have a person here with me to work together to clearing out the trauma on a deeper level. But I can certainly put a veil around the heart to help out with gradually healing the trauma, okay? So Starlight, what I want you to do right now is I want you to feel as if Ellie is not in the room with you, okay? I just want you to feel like you're placing your hand over her heart, okay? And I just want you to feel your connection to Elia's heart. And I just want you to place love, place pure goodness into her heart area, okay? Just feel that is. If she's not here, just imagine that you're having your hand upon her heart, okay? Okay, and I will now connect with Spirit. I command Spirit's God light to completely place a pure, loving, healthy veil around Elia's heart, gradually lifting out any accumulated trauma upon the surface, taking that accumulated trauma and placing it into source consciousness to be 100% purified, and having this veil constantly around her heart to bring greater health, greater healing, and greater encouragement to her being. Apply. Okay, so Starlight, you can do the affirmation again, okay? The chain fingers, the kinesiology, and you can ask, is that veil from Spirit now on Elia's heart? Okay, I'm getting a yes, so you can also check in with that as well too, okay? Thank you very much, Starlight. Blessings to you. I hope Elia is doing well. Okay, greetings from California. Great, thank you. Okay. Okay, Anita says, "Hi Brad, I fell and I have 2 compression fractures in my back. Ouch. Can you ask for healing on my behalf, please?" Well, of course. Absolutely. We'll do what we can to help out with that. Okay. So Anita, what I want you to do now is just place your hand or hands upon the center of your chest. Okay. And I just want you to take a few moments. I just want you to tune in to that area of the compressed fractures upon the back. Okay. And I just want you to feel like there's just that distortion of pain energy that's there. Okay. So what I want you to do is I just want you to imagine like you're gathering it into your hands. Okay, or your hand, whatever you want, hand or hands is fine. And you're just gathering it into your hand or hands. And again, you're feeling your hand getting heavier. I should say getting heavier. Okay. And as that pain energy, like a liquid, is going into your hand, I just want you to visualize like your spine is back to normal, okay? How would you feel your spine being when it's back to normal? Go back to a point right now within your mind when you felt your spine was operating properly, when it was back to normal, okay? And as you have that vision within your mind, I just want you to say, within your mind, I have 100% faith that my spine will return in that alignment. I have 100% faith that my spine will return in that alignment, okay? Because this will be a gradual healing for you. This will help gradually. Okay, so again, all of that energy is in your hand or your hands. It's feeling heavy. I'll connect to spirit now. I command Spirit's God light to completely cancel out, purge, and release all of the heavy, dense energy contained within Anita's hand or hands from her spine, lifting all of that energy up out of her body, putting it up into source to be purified, and bringing complete and total rejuvenating and restoring healing to her spine, bringing it back into normal function. Apply. Okay. So Anita, again, you can do the confirmation, say that the spirit codes are working to enter your body and help with your back. Okay, but again, this would be a gradual process as well too. So just make sure you're getting help, you're getting support from that. That sounds like a very serious injury. So I hope you're getting a lot of help and a lot of support like that for rehabilitation. I hope you feel better. So thank you. My goodness. I've had a lot of people that have come up to me who have had like a really bad back injuries as well too. So I do what I can, right? I would say spirit does what it can. There's nothing spirit can't do, but it's all based upon one's faith, right? This is why it's very, very important. It's your knowingness within yourself. If you're 100% certain within yourself that this is going to be healed, that you're going to recover, and then you're working with spirit, spirit is going to help you to heal very, very quickly, okay? It's all based upon you. This is all part of your personal work. Okay, so this is why I give often the faith affirmations to people. Because if you know 100% that this will heal very quickly, Spirit will work with you so well. Okay, so I just want you to keep that in mind for any particular type of injuries that we sustain. Okay, I have a contribution here from MM Rod. Thank you. I don't have any comments there, but thank you, MM. That was very nice of you. Very sweet. Thank you so much. Okay, I have one here from Jesus Rivers. Thank you for your contribution as well. Hello, Brad. Is it possible for you to heal my right eye? Okay. Well, again, it's not me healing it. It's spirit healing it. Okay. So spirit can come in. I'm just being the facilitator, right? So we can certainly work on your right eye. Okay. So what I want you to do right now is just placing your hand over your eye just like this. Okay. I just want you to imagine like there's that little root coming out to the hand, and it's connecting directly to the right eye, okay? So whatever problems, whatever illness, whatever issue is contained in the right eye, Jesus, what I want you to do right now is I just want you to imagine you're just putting all of that dense energy directly into the hand, okay? And again, you're just making your hand feel heavy, like it's a heavy liquid that's coming into your hand, and it's making it feel heavy. Okay, I'll give you a few seconds to do that now. And this will be the last healing, because we're going to be going on to Q&A after that. Okay, Jesus. So again, if you're starting to feel like your hand is getting heavy, just hold that energy there as I connect with Spirit. I command Spirit's God light to completely cancel out, purge, and release all of the dense energy contained within Jesus' hand from his eye, lifting all of that dense energy up into source to be purified, and may his right eye make a full recovery, bring itself back into normal operation. Apply. Okay, so you can do the divination, the link chain, and I'll ask as well too, spirit codes in to help with the eye. Yep, they're there, okay? So Jesus, thank you so much. I hope you're feeling better with that all together as well too, okay? All right, guys, thank you so much for the healing requests. Yeah, we're now at 12:41, so it's now 41 minutes past the hour, so we're going to go ahead and get into Q&A now. So I'm just going to scroll down and see if there's any questions. So if you guys do have any questions, either for myself or for Adronis, you can feel free to share that. Oh, and new information, or new update, the Earth Intelligence Report will be up today, okay? Now, the Earth Intelligence Report is going to be a little bit different from how it was previously. I was actually able to go into a trance state last night, and I was actually able to connect with the spirit of the earth, the Earth Collective Intelligence. And I was able to get, I wouldn't even say it kind of like a channeling. I would say it would be more like a trance-induced telepathic relay, okay? Or trance-induced transmission. And it was really, really powerful. It was spirit completely speaking 100%. When I bring Adronis in, it's a blending of consciousness. So when Adronis comes in, he kind of mixes with my personality, and then we have that. And I do that because that's very effective for interaction-based purposes when I'm communicating with other people. But with spirit, with the Earth Spirit and the Earth Collective Intelligence, it came through and it was just crystal clear. And it was kind of like very slow speaking. But again, it was like a trance-induced telepathic transmission relay. So it's really, really exciting. There's some really great information in it. I'm transcribing it today. So the next Earth Intelligence report will be up probably by this evening. Okay, so I'm looking forward for you guys to see it. It's going to be really, really great. Okay, so I'm just going to scroll down the chat here and just see if we have any questions for myself or for Adronis. Okay. I know a lot of people come to me and there's a lot of injuries. I'm sorry you guys have so many injuries. My goodness. I'm sorry to hear that. I do what I can, but this is why I like to have other people with the abilities that I have that can come on YouTube like this and start sharing all of this, start sharing their healings in that way, just for single requests at least, because there's a lot of people that are injured, a lot of people that need help. So if you guys have the same ability that I do, and if you're watching this right now, if you have the same ability that I do, why aren't you doing this? Right? There's a lot of people that need assistance. Okay, you need to make yourself available. It's not all about the green in your hand. Okay, it's good that you're supporting yourselves, but get on Facebook and get on YouTube, get on social media, offer help to people. There's a lot of people that need it, and we have very few workers who are able to do it properly. So that's just my call out to anybody who's watching, who again has that. Right? It's not just about always having the money in your hand. It's good to support yourself, but please offer some free assistance every now and then, right? Put others first. It's not about you. Okay, so let me scroll down the list here, down the chat. Tony just asked, how do I get a code for Epstein-Barr? Tony, contact me by email, okay? If you need help by email, just for that single request, then you can contact me by email, and I can work on you, okay? Now, I can't do that with a big pile of people, but Tony, specifically for you, because you asked the question, I'll be happy to get that for free. Now, when you guys, again, want to do a session with me, like I said, I do these sessions because I want to work on multiple areas. It'll take up quite a bit of our time. That's why, again, it's done in a session format. And that can be one of the things you guys can ask for as well, too. Is, Brad, can you clear out the Epstein-Barr? Can you clear out shingles, streptococcus, etc.? Absolutely. Spirit can do that. I don't do it. Spirit does it. Okay, so that's something we can work on together. Okay, I have one here from, oops, sorry. Sorry, I hate it when the chat just like bumps me down here. Okay, I'll just start here from Seth Balthazar. Okay, and Seth asks, Brad Adronis, what are your thoughts on Dolores Cannon's QHHT method? Is this one of the most powerful permission slips available to us to heal and awaken to our multidimensional nature? Thanks. It's not about a facilitator. It's about you. Okay? This is the whole idea, is that people, again, are putting so much of technique ahead of substance. It's not how it works, guys, right? As I told you this like many times. Substance ahead of technique. Okay? There is no such thing as a grand technique. It's you. If you decide to go into the deepest somnambulistic levels of trance, and you are able to do that, and you are able to work with your super consciousness, then whoever the facilitator is that's helping you along the way can, yes, do some incredible work. Now, Dolores was very, very great at what she did, but she did not make a person go into somnambulistic level of trance. That's up to the person. Now, what Dolores Cannon wasn't really actually telling a lot of people, very few people could actually go into the somnambulistic level of trance, okay? It's not something everybody can do because some people just can't relax, right? You try and take them into deeper layers of sleep. I know because I've done self-hypnosis on myself as well too, right? and you just take them into deeper layers and deeper layers and deeper layers, right? And people will think, oh my God, QHHT is the best thing there is. It's not about technique. It's about you. It's about your substance. It's about your essence. It's about your connection. If you are able to go into the somnambulistic level of trance, because Adronis will say the same thing as I'm saying right now, if you're able to go there, yes, you can do some incredible things in the somnambulistic level of trance, but it's because you took yourself there. You may have a guide, you may have a facilitator that's helping you to go into those deeper layers of trance altogether, and that's great because you arrived there. She didn't do it for you. He didn't do it for you, okay? You did it. So you were the one that was able to relax, to get yourself into a state of calmness, and to go into the deeper levels of trance, okay, the somnambulistic level, and you were able to bring about this incredible healing. You did it, okay? Dolores Cannon didn't do it, okay? When she was here on Earth, she did not heal a single person. You did. You healed yourself. You brought those instantaneous transformations. Now, she has a technique, but not everybody can go there, okay? Certain people can go there. If they're able to relax, if they're able to bring their substance together, and they go into the deeper recesses, into the somnambulistic level of trance, yes, you will see some incredible things. You will see yourself become instantly healed. You will see instant transformation. You'll see your face changing right away. You may even see your eye color changing. You may start to see shifts in your body taking place right away, because that's you in your God state. Okay, when you're going into somnambulistic level and you're going into super consciousness, you're going into your pure soul God state, right? And that is working together with you. And even when you're working with the super consciousness, you can have God come in, him, herself, and actually start working with your body and clearing you up altogether, because you understood the nature of the traumas and why they were there, and they were ready now to be completely cleared. Okay, so just close that off there. So that's the important thing, okay, is making sure that you are the one that's delivering this, okay? And I get this question all the time from people. It's like, Brad, what's the best technique? What's the best technique that I can use to heal? Guys, it's not about technique. It's about you, okay? And I don't know how much more I can put it like that, right? It's so important that people think that there's just this magic button right here. Beep. Hey, I'm better. It's good. It's great. I'm fine, right? Even when I'm doing the spirit codes with a person, I have to take them through a process because I want their substance to be in alignment with what I'm suggesting to them, okay? But if they are refusing to cooperate and say, no, I'm not doing this, forget it. I'm not going to do it at all. Spirit codes won't do anything, right? So this, again, is a very, very important thing to remember. It's about the mentality. It's about the essence, the substance of that person. That's what's going to bring about great healing. It's not about technique. I've heard all people telling me about these great techniques and these great technologies. And hey, that's all great. That's good. Those are permission slips, right? But it's you. You're the one that makes it the most outstanding effect of whatever the technique is to work, because you have volunteered to put your substance ahead. And you're making it happen, okay? That's the cure-all, your substance, your willingness to work on yourself, your willingness to be completely open, and whatever happened to happen, you're going to have incredible healing taking place because of your mentality, okay? So that's the best thing. So QHHT, yes, I've never done a QHHT session. I've certainly looked into it. It's a beautiful technique, but like I said, it's substance that matters, okay? It is certainly a permission slip, as everything else is a permission slip relating to technique and method, okay? Bunny says, Dolores is the best in her field. Well, I try not to subscribe to the idea of people who are the best, because that's an illusion, right? Dolores was really, really good in what she did, but she's going to have successors. There are going to be people that are going to pop up that'll be better than her. Simply because that's how nature works, right? That's how we continue to evolve. There will be a person in that sense that will come by when I'm long and gone, and they'll be able to do this, and they'll be able to do a lot better things than I'm doing, right? There's no such thing as the best, okay? It doesn't exist. People are really, really good in their field. I would say I'm decent in my field. I don't think I'm the best at anything, but I'm just doing what I can to share this. It's kind of like what Jesus said as well, too. He says that, as I do these things, so will you, and there will be those who will do it better than I will. Right? He did not think he was the best, right? The ability of humility is not to admit to thinking that you're the ultimate, that you're the best, okay? That is complete and total ego and arrogance. So you want to get to the point of saying that, yeah, what I do is helpful and I help people, but I know that there will be people come along and they may be even better than what I do. And that's great. And that's a humble person. When I hear a person say that, I'm applauding them. I said, that's it, right? That's humility. And that, I always appreciate that. So just wanted to add that little tidbit as well too. Okay, here, and speaking of what I just talked about, Tom Madness says, are there some mantras or ancient powerful words we could say out loud to heal our physical bodies? Yes, you could say this. Bob, John, Bob, run. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. It's the same response that I just gave relating to the QHHT. Guys, there's no such thing as a powerful mantra that will completely supersede your essence, your substance. There is no technique that will completely supersede your substance, your essence of being. There is no method that will do that. There is no practice that will do that. I don't care what you invent. I don't care what you discover. None of that is going to supersede your own consciousness, because that's the most powerful thing there is. Why do you guys think I tell you that love is the cure-all? That love is the most powerful thing there is, because that's your substance. That's the very make of your essence. That's the most powerful thing there is. So when I've created something like the BCR technique, that's a permission slip, and when you decide through your own essence to do that, and you start doing breath work, and you start calming yourself down, and you start bringing positive reinforcement to encourage the stimulation of love energy that's coming forward, and you're putting that love energy into yourself, and you're commanding that love energy within yourself, and you're clearing out a lot of this debris, why do you think I say love essence can do that? Because that's your make. That's your nature. That's what you're made out of. That's the most powerful thing. Now, if a person's own love energy is going towards a mantra that they feel is so powerful, will that exact mantra work the exact same way from another person that comes along that witnesses that that person is saying that mantra? No, it won't. That mantra is powerful to that person because that person has put all of their substance into that mantra to know that this is the most effective thing for themselves. All you really have to do is have so much of your substance behind an Om chant, and you can heal your entire body because you're putting all of the love behind that simple Om chant. Okay? This again is where a lot of these distortions lie. We believe that there's an ultimate mantra or there's some ultimate affirmation that we can state. No, guys, that's all technique. That's all surface-based stuff, okay? Yes, people are starting to experiment with sound and all that, and you can start to feel like sound waves are coming in, the vibrations are hitting your body, and you're starting to see change. And at that moment, you'll certainly see change. But here's the thing. When that person goes back into their old ways again, all the sound work that they just did for themselves will go back to the way it was. It'll go back to chaos. Okay, and I can guarantee you that. I don't care how advanced the medical technology is, or the holistic technology is, or the spiritual technology is, if that person is not willing to change, no matter of all these blasts and all these incredible technologies, that DNA is going to go back into a distorted effect again because that person is not willing to work on themselves within. Guys, I am telling you with all that I am right now, the only way that you are ever going to greatly transform yourself is when you do your inner work. It is not going to be a salvation with technology. It is not going to be a salvation with permission slips. It is not going to be a salvation with mantras or affirmations. If you put no substance behind any of those, you will not change. Right? So we can go up and we can hook up cameras to a table and we can have these incredible sound resonance vibrations. We can say sacred geometry. We can do all these incredible things. We can have priestesses, goddesses beside us chanting beautiful melodies. But if this person is not willing to change, all of those effects that are being shown in the body right now, in the days ahead, will start to go back into distortion because that person is not willing to change through the essence of their being. They don't think anything's wrong with them, so they give no permission to be helped. Okay? This is the truth, guys. What I'm telling you is the truth. And I'm telling you this with Spirit's energy behind it. Okay? Substance is everything. Essence is everything. Love is everything. And the aspect of the material body will always follow suit to where the essence points. If that person's essence is very much in decay, in disorientation, in distortion, in sickness and illness, and they are unwilling to change, you can't do anything for them. Okay? They have to be willing to change. This is what I call the people who are blind and the people who are deaf. People who are blind to change, you cannot make them see. People who are deaf to change, you cannot make them hear. Stop trying. I know that you may love them, that you love them so much, you want to, and I get this so much. Brad, my parents, my mom and my dad really just don't like what I'm doing, but I love my spiritual path, and why are you concerned about what they think? This is your life. You are a free will being, okay? They are free will beings. If they cannot digest what it is that you're going through, be okay with that. Don't try to feel like you need to change another person, because that's only showing the inadequacy of yourself. That I have to see how everybody else can change so that they can all be like me. Well, no, that's not really going to bring too much of a diverse world into being. Okay, and I was like that in the past as well too. I'd have partners who just really would not believe what I'm doing, and I wanted so hard to try and get them to see what I could see, to feel what I could feel. You can't. If they are not willing, you can't do that. If they're willing, absolutely. They can see what I can see. They can feel what they feel, because we can connect heart to heart, right? There's that empathic connection. When a person is willing to work with you, incredible things happen. But this is going towards people who are not willing to work with you. You have to accept that point of understanding that if they are not willing, if the doors are closed, you can't open those doors, because that door was closed by their own soul, and only their own soul can open it up. Okay? So they have to go through their own trials and tribulations. Yeah, certainly, maybe in the times ahead, they might change. They might move into their own perspectives differently, but that's up to them. Just like everything relating to your spiritual path is up to you. Everything that you've done is up to you. That's something that you have to remember, right? And I get people who are also asking me about, oh, Brad, what about Nasera? What about Gesera? What about this prosperity funding stuff? Guys, there is no Nasera. There is no Gesera, okay? Prosperity comes from different ways, right? The whole idea is if you're constantly looking outside of yourself to prosper, to feel like there's going to be some type of reward that you don't feel you deserve, but it's just going to be given to you, you're going to go through tragedy. I can guarantee you that. Okay, we get into on the internet, we look at all this stuff. Oh, here's something that was sent by the Ashtar Command, and it's Nasera and it's Gesera. And I'm sorry, guys, but that's not a system. That's something that people have been buying into, hook, line, and sinker, for many, many years. It's as deceptive as the flat earth idea. Okay? Yes, there will be prosperity funding to come. Yes, there will be universal basic income. But that is something that's a little bit more different than what the Nasera, the Gesera stuff shares. Now, there might be some people that get really pissed at me because I'm saying that. But here, guys, I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm here to tell you exactly what I'm receiving from Spirit. There is no Gesera stuff that's coming forward, right? There will be other different variations of things like that on prosperity levels that will come together relating to the changes of finances and all of that. But it's not to what that energy says. Just again, that's not what's happening in this dimension, in this physical reality, in this age, okay? Maybe after 2037, 2038, maybe there's certain things that are happening in that way as well too, that may be resembling to that idea. But from what I've received, there's nothing with the idea of a Nasera Gesera. That's basically a psyop in that particular way. Again, it's people that are coming up to me as well too, and they're asking me about the 3 days of darkness, or they're asking about the harvest or the event. And, Brad, some people are saying it's 2020 and 2021 and 2022 and 2023 and 2024. Guys, I don't care. I don't care if that's what other people are saying. I'm not responsible for other people's opinions. I'm not responsible for other people's expressions. Why are you coming to me? When I have said 2037 and 2038, not my perspective. Spirit's perspective. Okay? You guys run to me, and I don't know why you do. If you guys have a question about it, you reach out to Spirit, because Spirit gave me this, And Spirit says the end of 2037 will be 3 days of darkness, and there will be the harvest from third to fourth density Earth. And people that are in alignment to go to fourth density Earth will start feeling like they're operating in two different worlds. Okay? They will operate in the third density Earth, and they will start operating on the fourth density Earth simultaneously at the same time. You will start walking on two worlds simultaneously, and it's like a bridge that's coming together, and it'll get more intense and more intense and more intense as you start moving up into 2037 until you're completely there on fourth density Earth. Okay, this is what's being told to me by Spirit. You guys don't have to believe me if you don't want to, but this again is what Spirit has shared with me. I'm not here to say, oh, that person's wrong or this person's this and that. It's their own perspectives, their own opinions. But, it's not about running to me and thinking, oh, Brad must be right above all these other people, and blah, 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 blah. And thinking that I'm going to try and change their minds. I can't. That's the perspective that they've been given. So maybe some variation of that is going to happen to them. Who can say? All I've received from Spirit, and Spirit has been very adamant about this, saying it's not a possibility, it's not a questionability, it's a certainty. The end of 2037 will have 3 days of darkness. The end of 2037 will be the harvest from third density to fourth density. It will not be in 2020, 2021, 2024. It will not be any of those times. It'll be 2037. Spirit's own words. Okay? If you have a problem with that, you talk to Spirit. I'm just being a messenger who's delivering this information. Okay? So I just want to get that clear for anybody, again, who's still, because I get that quite a bit with a lot of emails and a lot of questions about that. Okay, so let's move on here. We got about another 5-10 minutes, so I'll probably get one or two more questions. I'll try and fly through these pretty quick. Q&A, do you ever get out to the Chilliwack area? This is from Grandmama's Angels. No, I don't, but I certainly would like to. Chilliwack's just a little area here in British Columbia, Canada. Thank you, Adronis from Sirius. Do you know of a specific meditation to link to my home on Sirius? Much love. Okay. Well, because we are running a little bit of time, I can give you a little bit of a hint. Okay, so people who do want to connect with Sirius, like I said, it's all about part of the technique, right? The aspect of the permission slip. So if your substance is very, very strong in connecting with Sirius, I want you to create an impression of what Sirius means to you. Okay? Maybe you see the dog star. Okay? Maybe you just see the word Sirius. Maybe you see an angel's wings with a 12-pointed star or an 8-pointed star. Something like that really represents Sirius to you. Okay? And if you're serious about connecting with Sirius, then you're open to that, right? Your essence is there, your substance is ahead there, and you're creating this particular permission slip, this symbol, that will allow you to connect with Sirius. Okay? All I did when I first connected with Adronis, when I first contacted him as the first try, I connected with him on the first attempt. I didn't take second, third, fourth, fifth attempts. I was able to connect with Adronis because another person came to me and said, Brad, somebody from Sirius wants to talk to you. And so I connected to Sirius, first attempt, and Adronis came through. So what did I do to connect with Sirius? I saw the Sirius star. Okay, this is just me. Doesn't mean it has to happen with all of you guys. Okay, I saw the star of Sirius. I tethered to Sirius. Okay, my heart tether connected to Sirius. I connected there through automatic writing, and then Adronis started coming through, and I started getting all of his information in that particular way. Okay, that's what worked for me. So again, Adronis will say that you can use the shield right here, right? The Adronis shield. That's something that I've had on my videos in the past as well too. The blue shield with the golden background. Of course, mine isn't really golden. The artist kind of put some kind of red and orange there as well too. But it's just the blue shield with the golden tree of light within the middle. That's a symbol that came to me before Adronis connected to me for me to connect with him. And then, of course, I was getting the information that he was trying to connect with me. So I used the shield a little bit later on, but I also worked with the star at first. I just connected to this bright white star of Sirius. I tethered to it. I felt the connection. Adronis came through. I trusted the flow. I let it come through, and I started writing. Okay? That's how I did it. So that's all you have to do. As long as your essence, your substance is completely 100% with you on this, now you create a permission slip for what you feel serves you best. Okay, so maybe that's the blue shield with the golden tree. Maybe that's the star of Sirius. Maybe that's a dog with a bright nose. whatever it is, right? The permission slip isn't really important. It's something that just works for you so that you create that bridge between Adronis or between Sirius and yourself, okay? So that's what I can share with that. Okay, let me just scroll down. Oops. Okay, I got quite a bit of updates here of questions. I wish I could spend more time with you guys, but I do have to run. I have to do some things today. Jing Wu says, is there anything beyond God? Well, you would basically look at the idea of the absolute, right? The absolute is just complete and total non-existence. So the answer would be no, there isn't. Because God and God's mind is everything that represents what we understand as creation. To go beyond creation would be to go into non-existence. So the answer would be no, there is nothing beyond God. It is the aspect of the absolute non-existence. Okay? All right, so moving down. I'm just going to try and see if I can get a couple questions out of the way here. Francois de Grar says, how can I reach you? newearthteachings.com. Okay? www.newearthteachings.com. So let me see if I have that thing here. Okay, there you go. That's how you reach me. Okay, newearthteachings.com. Okay. So guys, I'm just going to see if I can just kind of fly through a couple questions here before we wrap up. I just don't have time to bring in Adronis today as much as I love to, guys, but we're very short on time here. I'm just kind of looking at kind of short and sweet questions. Yeah, Heather says, QHHT changed my life. I recommend it. Well, Heather, QHHT, you changed your life, right? It was a technique that was helping you. You made it happen, right? You made the beautiful thing. Don't sell yourself short, guys. Don't sell yourself short by any means. It's a great technique, yes, but like I said, substance ahead of technique. So Heather, you changed your life, and it was an amazing thing. You had a guide to help you, but you did it all by yourself, and that's something you need to congratulate yourself for. Okay, very good. And Manny says as well too, I second Heather. QHHT was an amazing experience. Guys, like I said, of course it's an amazing experience because you make it happen. You allow the flow to go with you. If you were saying, to hell with this QHHT, it's not going to work. It's not going to work whatsoever. Of course it's not going to work. It works because you guys went with it. You went with the flow. You went with your substance, right? You were the ones that make it happen, right? You have a great facilitator, and Dolores Cannon was an incredible facilitator, right? I talked to her. I did an event with Dolores before she transitioned, right? And I really love Dolores. I think she's a wonderful person. I think the information that she shared when she was here on this earth was incredible. And I really very much support a lot of her work as well too. But what I'm saying here, guys, again, you guys may not be cluing in here, is that you make the flow happen, okay? Your substance is what made that possible. Your substance is what makes it an incredible experience. Nobody can give that to you because there's nobody else here. It's you, right? So you're the one that's making this incredible experience happen. You. Pat yourselves on the back. It's okay to, okay? It's okay to pat yourselves on the back. Don't feel you have to give it completely to somebody else because all they're ever going to do is be a facilitator for you, okay? And Dolores, yes, she was a great facilitator. Okay, we'll end on this question. Leview says, Brad, do crystals have beings in them? That's a difficult question to answer. Now, some crystals can, because crystals can also be containers. But you have to understand that crystals themselves are living beings, right? So you can actually communicate with crystals themselves because they are of their own intelligence. They're alive. They're living. They have intelligence. Of course, you can store energy. You can store information in crystals. That's what we're doing in the common day as well, too. We're using crystals for a lot of our common technology, right? Crystals are powering it. So it's the exact same thing, right? Crystals themselves are piezoelectric, right? So you can actually start to get electrical charge out of crystals as well too through pressure. But crystals themselves are a living intelligence, okay? So you can communicate with your crystal, okay? If I'm holding up a Lemurian seed crystal right here, okay? I can connect with this Lemurian seed crystal. And it's just showing me a nebula, okay? And I'm just kind of looking inside and it's showing me this beautiful purplish violet nebula in that way, right? I'm connecting directly with it. So yes, Everything is alive. Everything that we know as life is living, is interactive, is connecting. But yes, if I definitely wanted to put energy, if I wanted to put a conscious intent within this crystal, it would hold it for me. So the answer is yes, there certainly are. The crystals themselves are living beings, but again, to place an intelligence into the crystal, that would have to be based upon the person that does it. So yes, crystals have been known to do that. Crystal skulls, for example, are able to do that. Okay, there's been a lot of history with that. But we'll get into that another time. Thank you, guys. I'm going to wrap up for now. Thank you for, again, another incredible webcast with all of you. I hope I've been able to answer a lot of your questions. I'm sorry if I wasn't able to get around to everybody. There's so many people that tune into this webcast every week, and I'm happy to hear that. But if I'm not able to get around to your question, don't be discouraged. You can reach me by private session, or again, come back next week, and more Q&A and more single request healing sessions will be available. Okay, so I'll wrap it up for today. Thank you so much, everybody. Again, feel free to check out the new Akashic sessions that are on New Earth Teachings right now, the Akashic Record Single Sessions and Akashic Scan Session. Again, you can use promo codes, okay, Akashic Life 10 and Akashic Scan 10. 10% off single Akashic session and 10% off Akashic Scan Session. So go ahead and check that out on newearthteachings.com. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful rest of the week, wherever you are in the world, and I'll speak to you again next week, of course, in another perspective than now. Take care of yourselves. Much love, and may it be well with you all. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Have a